Hi, Michael. It's Peter Mills, candidate for sustainability consultant. I'm talking to you this morning from my home in Milton, Massachusetts. So thanks for the opportunity to submit this quick video, which I'll take a minute or two to try and address your questions about why I might be the right fit for the job and why what the GRA is doing matters to me, both personally and professionally. So in terms of suitability, I hope that some of my written responses conveyed the aspects of my professional experience that would be benefits or assets to the Green Restaurant Association. So I'll try and focus here just quickly on a couple of the professional or personal characteristics that could also make me well suited for the job. I would highlight maybe two or three things. The first being a long-standing commitment to the cause, if you will. I started out in the late 80s, early 90s working in ocean science, where I made contributions to climate change research, and from there I transitioned through a bit more schooling to focus more specifically on questions of energy and environment. And since then, I've had the pleasure to work with groups of many different kinds, from cities to institutions to private businesses, to save energy while helping them pursue steps to reduce their environmental impacts as well. Generally speaking, the process was to help them look at their business objectively, craft some feasible steps that made both economic and environmental sense, given the specifics of their business and the desires of their leadership, employees, constituency, other stakeholders, to take these questions into account and make some incremental improvements. Secondly, my belief that businesses generally, and restaurants perhaps in particularly, have it well within their reach to do well by doing good, and that in many cases they share at least some level of personal or professional commitment to living and working green, but that it's often not perceived as being perhaps core to their business, and that they need, in that case, a trusted advisor, independent third party to help them make some progress. And lastly, the chance to work with restaurateurs to understand their business better, and in doing that, demonstrate how sustainability has the potential to become something of more of a core tenet in their business, while at the same time helping their bottom line, is compelling. And of course, the opportunity in the restaurant sector, as you know very well, remains a large one, which means there's a lot of great work still to be done. In terms of why I find the opportunity compelling on a personal level, I guess I would say that through long experience, I understand pretty well how important it is to be able to harness the business case for sustainability to support the aspirations of a business owner and the goals that they may have toward green living, green sustainable food, and green business generally. But that without the means to prove that sustainability can help a business owner do well by doing good, you're starting out at something of a distinct disadvantage, regardless of how committed personally that individual or group might be to waste reduction, environment, climate, or what have you. The way I tend to approach things in my work is, I hope and believe, is consistent with how GRA likes to work. And some of those ideals are meeting people where they are, being non-judgmental, being a good listener, understand the client's objectives, make sustainable business practices easier to understand and digest, which is not necessarily to say make it a no-brainer, because in many cases it's not, but to figure out how to put some of these things within reach for people who are interested, and to make it achievable and offer a quality of and level of service that's timely and that accounts well for what the client wants to achieve and is capable of achieving, given the sets of conditions that they face day to day in running their business. And I guess lastly, the belief I have is that the global economy is pretty clearly in the early stages of a generational shift in terms of both energy and resource use. And given the stakes involved for businesses of all kinds and for society in general, the opportunity to work at helping one sector within our economy make a difference is a fun prospect for me. So thanks again for the chance to submit this short video, and I hope that we'll have a chance to chat further in the near future. Have a good day.